Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for visiting Rabbani Research. We will talk on corporate culture today, and let's see what we can learn from this. This presentation is based on the article The Leader's Guide to Corporate Culture by some authors of Harvard Business Review, and these are the authors: Boris Gruesberg, Jeremiah Lee, Jesse Price, J.O. Jude Cheng from Harvard Business Review. Strategy and culture are among the primary levers at top leaders' disposal in their never-ending quest to maintain organizational viability and effectiveness. A strategy offers a formal logic for the company's goals and orient people around them. Culture expresses goals through values and beliefs and guides activity through shared assumption and group norms. To define culture, we can see this is a value. These are values, rituals, heroes and symbols. Values are practiced. Different values, that means it may be religious value, it may be social value, it may be some other values. And then rituals, what you do and what you don't based on your values. Who are your heroes, whether it is political hero, religious hero, or whoever they are, how you follow them. And the symbols. You can say that culture is a tacit social order of an organization. It shapes attitude and behaviors in wide-ranging and durable ways. Cultural norms define what is encouraged, discouraged, accepted or rejected within a group. When properly aligned with personal values, drives and needs, culture can unleash tremendous amount of energy towards a shared purpose and foster an organization's capacity to thrive. Culture can also evolve flexibly and autonomously in response to changing opportunities and demands. Whereas a strategy is typically determined by the C-suite, culture can fluidly blend the intentions of top leaders with the knowledge and experiences of front-line employees. The distinct culture style says people orientation. An organization's orientation towards people in interactions and coordination will fall into a specific form of highly independent to highly interdependent cultures that lean towards the former place together and place greater value on autonomy, individuality, action and competition. Those that lean towards the latter part emphasize integration, managing relationship and coordinating group efforts. People in such cultures tend to collaborate and see success through the lens of the group. Next comes response to change. Whereas some cultures emphasize stability, prioritizing consistency, predictability and maintenance of the status quo, others emphasize flexibility, adaptability, responsibility to change. You can see that at this place there is how people respond to change, and that is stability and flexibility mainly, and then how people interact, that is independence and interdependence. And these are the factors. There are 8 factors: purpose, caring, order, safety, authority, results, enjoyment and learning. And we will discuss these factors one by one. First we will discuss caring, Caring focus on relationship and mutual trust. Work environments are warm, collaborative and welcoming place where people help and support to one another. Employees are united by loyalty. Leaders emphasize sincerity, teamwork and positive relationship. The second is purpose, and purpose is exemplified by idealism and altruism. Here we have shown kindness, and kindness is a part of altruism or idealism, you can say. Work environments are tolerant, compassionate and place where people try to do good for the united by focus on sustainability and global communities. Leaders emphasize shared ideals and contributing to a greater cause. Next is learning, and learning is characterized by exploration, expansiveness and creativity. Work environments are inventive and open-minded place where people spark new ideas and explore alternatives. Employees are united by curiosity. Leaders emphasize innovation, knowledge and adventure. Next is enjoyment. Enjoyment is expressed through fun and excitement. Work environments are light-hearted place where people tend to do what makes them happy. Employees are united by playfulness and stimulation. Leaders emphasize spontaneity and sense of humor. Next is result. Results are characterized by achievement and winning. Work environments are outcome oriented and merit based places where people aspire to achieve top performance. Employees are united by drive for capability and success. Leaders emphasize goal accomplishment. Next is authority. Authority is defined by strength, decisiveness and boldness. Work environments are competitive place where people strive to gain personal advantage. Employees are united by a strong control. Leaders emphasize confidence and dominance. Next is safety. Safety is defined by planning, caution and preparedness. Work environments are predictable where people are risk conscious and think things through carefully. Employees are united by desire to feel protected and anticipate change. Leaders emphasize being realistic and planning ahead. Next is order. Order is focused on respect, structure and shared norms. Work environment are methodical place where people tend to play by the rule and want to fit in. Employees are united cooperation. Leaders emphasize shared procedures and time-honored customs. Pros and cons. If we look at the pros and cons of cultural styles that we have just discussed, there are three most important factors. Result is 89%, caring is 63% and order is 15%. So mainly these are the two factors, result and caring, and we should know that in any organization leadership or management should focus on result and caring of their employees. Pros and cons of cultural styles. Using this framework and multi-level approach, managers can understand their organization's culture and assess its intended and unintended effects. Evaluate the level of consistency in employees' views of the culture. Identify subcultures that may account for higher or lower group performance. Pinpoint differences between legacy culture during mergers and acquisition. Rapidly orient new executives to the culture they are joining and help them determine the most effective way to lead employees. Measure the degree of alignment between individual leadership styles and organizational culture to determine what impact a leader might have. Design an aspirational culture and communicate the changes necessary to achieve it. Now we will discuss about the 4 levers for evolving a culture. And these 4 levers are: articulate the aspirations. Much like defining a new strategy, creating a new culture should begin with an analysis of the current one, using a framework that can be openly discussed throughout the organization. Leaders must understand that outcomes the culture produces and how it does or doesn't align with current and anticipated market and business conditions. For example, if the company's primary culture styles are results and authority, but it exists in a rapidly changing industry shifting towards learning or enjoyment, may be appropriate while maintaining the focus on results. An aspirational culture suggests the high level principles that guide organizational initiatives, as at the technology company that sought to boost agility and flexibility amid increasing competition. Then number 2 is select and develop leaders who align with the target culture. Leaders serve as important catalyst for change by encouraging it at all levels and creating a safe climate and what Sheen calls practice fields. Candidates for recruitment should be evaluated on their alignment with the target. A single model that can assess both organizational culture and individual leadership styles is critical in this activity. Incumbent leaders who are unsupportive of desired change can be engaged and re-energized through training and education about the important relationship between culture and strategic direction. Use organizational conversation about culture to underscore the importance of change. To shift the shared norms, beliefs, and implicit understandings within an organization, colleagues can talk one another through the change. Our integrated culture framework can be used to discuss current and desired cultural styles and also differences in how senior leaders operate. As employees start to recognize their leaders are talking about new business outcomes, innovation instead of quarterly earnings, for example, they will begin to behave differently themselves, creating a positive feedback loop. Reinforce the desired change through organizational design. When a company's structure, system, and processes are aligned and support the aspirational culture and strategy, inciting new culture styles and behaviors will become far easier. For example, performance management can be used to encourage employees to embody aspirational cultural attributes. Training practices can reinforce the target culture as the organization grows and adds new people. The degree of centralization and the number of hierarchical levels in the organizational structure can be adjusted to reinforce behaviors inherent to the aspirational culture. Putting it all together, all 4 levels come together at a traditional manufacturer that was trying to become a full solution provider. The change started with reformulating the strategy and was reinforced by a major brand campaign. But the president understood that the company's culture represented the biggest barrier to change and that the top leaders were the greatest lever for evolving the culture. The culture was characterized by a drive for results, followed by caring and purpose, the last of which was unusually strong for the industry. One employee described the company as a talented and committed group of people focused on doing good for the company and the planet, with genuine desire, support, and encouragement to make a difference in the community. Whereas the broader culture was highly collaborative with flat decision making, leaders were seen as top down, hierarchical, and sometimes political, which discouraged risk taking. Wish you best of luck. We are business consultants based in Pakistan. If you need to accelerate your organizational performance and transform your company to meet the upcoming business challenges for a better tomorrow, please contact us for a turnaround. You can find us at rabbaniresearch.net. Trust Rabbani for quality competence. Thank you.